Hello, I'm Skid from the Widescreen Gaming Forum. Today I'm going to be giving you a look at Monster Hunter's Try. Now, this is actually a Wii game, just to be honest with you. However, Monster Hunter, or this particular Wii game, and probably most of the Monster Hunters, since this pretty much follows the same formula, are brilliant games. And if you've never played one, I would advise you at least look at them, check them out. But, yeah, just a little bit of... I'll quickly tell you effectively what I've done to get this running. I own the original game, so what I've had to do is install on my Wii console what's called a Homebrew Channel, which then allowed me to install a piece of software someone wrote that will write or read a Wii disc and convert it into an image. I then had to move that image to my PC, and then I had to install a very specific version of the Dolphin emulator. And the reason I needed a very specific version is because I needed to be able to disable bloom, or this particular lighting effect, because it just doesn't scale the lighting. There is an option in the options menu for this game that allows you to drag a slider bar and make it brighter or darker, but the emulator just doesn't handle it, or it can't handle it. So that in combination with whatever the processor or process is handling the bloom just makes this excessively bright. But this particular version, you can turn it off. It does have a side effect, however. It is going to make my character black, although for the most part you won't see it, but you will see that his face will eventually disappear. Right, now Monster Hunter's game in general, as I said, are all about hunting monsters, specifically big monsters. And I've played this up to a point where I can actually fight my first big monster, known as a Great Jaggi, I think. Big game hunt. The Great Jaggi. So we're just going to start this quest. As you can see, the game is actually horizontal plus, but all of the menus are stretched. But fortunately, they're still usable. You can actually use a mouse and keyboard to play this game, but I'm using a controller just because that's what I played it on the Wii and that's what I got used to. The HUD, which you'll see in a minute, is actually okay. It's a little clunky simply by the fact that the health bar stretches all the way across two screens, and you can make the stamina bar, which is the yellow one, stretch all the way across both screens as well. So we'll skip all of this text. I have a rough idea what she's going to tell me. Now, our quarry is in Area 6, because I have a special ability that not only shows me the entire map, but tells me where all the large monsters are. So let's stock up. We're going to need some wheat stones, some health potions, some rations. We'll probably need that as well. Flash bomb. Nah, I'm not going to take them. We don't need them. So first things first. Let's pump up my stamina a little bit to its max. And I want paintball selected. Now, the monsters in this game, particularly the big ones, hit extremely hard. I mean, I'm talking that they can take away a quarter to half of your health in a single hit. They literally will own you if you do not defend or dodge. These little ones, however, not so much of a problem. Now, the other thing about Monster Hunter's games, other than hunting big monsters, is basically all of your equipment is made from the remains of dead monsters. So after you've killed a monster, you can effectively carve it up and gather from it to get extra or to get items from it. And then, particularly the bigger ones, you will then get specific items from that particular monster, and you can then create extra armor from it. Or upgrade your armor or get a new weapon. There's about 5 different weapons in this game. There's the sword and the shield, which is what this one I'm using here, which not only allows me to block, although not particularly very heavy attacks, but it's also a fairly quick attacking weapon. There's the large sword, or the great sword as it's called, sorry, and that allows you to block as well. I should not have let that hit me. That allows you to hit as well, but that weapon will hit harder but swing slower. There's also a lance, which also has a shield. I think there's a hammer, is another one. Then there's a bowgun, which is kind of like a auto-repeating crossbow. And the other weapon is a long sword, which is my particular favourite, but you don't get that till much further in the game. One other thing about these big monsters, they have a shitload of health, and they will literally take ages to bring down. So, let's see if I can still remember how to beat this thing. Oddly enough, that's the direction I just came from, or was headed in. So he's just passed me. Ah yeah, that was the most annoying thing about this guy. He summons the Jaggis to him. He's seen me. That didn't last long. And there goes a fifth of my health. And I couldn't block that. First things first. Paintball. Ah, too many little guys. Not going well. These guys are a hell of a lot more aggressive than they used to be. Ah. Ah, you bastard! Oh, you missed. Thank God for that. Let's hide behind a rock for a second. Need to heal. That was the wrong button. That isn't going to help. Right. And now he's pissed. Ah, rock in the way. Oh yeah, and you can also often destroy parts of him. I've just destroyed his main, which will give me a few extra resources at the end of this quest. Missed him. Bugger it. At least the little guys don't care anymore. Damn it. Overcommitted. Is he running? He's running. Must hit him! Right, I need to sharpen my weapon, otherwise I'm not going to do much damage. Run again! This is going to take a while. Ah, he's changing zone. Good. Give me a reprieve. Get out of the way. Is he dead? He's dead. I still have a ration. I still have a ration. Right. Round 2. Missed him. I think he's tired. He might be half dead. Ah. This game really doesn't like being recorded like this. Massive frame rate drop. It will run at 30 frames per second if I'm not recording. I have no idea why I keep losing so much. I think it must just be bad optimization on the part of the emulator. Get out of here, you annoying buggers. He's not dead. He's not limping yet, but he's definitely still tired. Press the advantage. Yep, he's almost dead. Damn it. I know exactly where he's going though. I am not going to let you go to sleep to heal. I think I learned how to do this now. Is he dead? Nope. Damn it, I should have seen that one coming. I need him to stop being angry for a second. Or at least to get out of the way long enough to drink. Right, he's no longer angry. And that is not going to help. The problem with if your weapon gets damaged is it has a tendency to start bouncing off the monsters. I need to kill these guys quickly so I can harvest him without them attacking me. Is he dead? Yep. Carve him up. So that's basically the whole game in a nutshell. And this is the easiest of the larger Wyvern. This game really comes into its own when you start playing it on multiplayer. But unfortunately, that doesn't work with the Dolphin emulator. This video is probably going to be under 30 minutes, or under 20 minutes, so we'll send all of these to the box, and then we'll quickly see if we can forge an upgrade. There's a fair bit else to this game that I've not been showing, but I'm basically just showing you the bulk. Upgrade weapons. So the weapon I'm using at the minute is that one. Can't upgrade those. Ah, damn it, I'm slightly out of ore. The Great Jaggi Claw and the Great Jaggi Hide are the two things that I got from that monster. And the Michelin ore is something I have to mine from nodes around the world. But I think that weapon is only a slight upgrade. Why? Comparison. Oh no, it'd be a reasonable upgrade. It also goes to a green sharpness. Basically, sharpness level indicates, or this bar indicates effectively how much the weapon degrades and at what point it becomes less effective. And keeping your weapon sharp is a very important part of the game. I can't upgrade armour because you have to craft new armour. And they're all made from other monster parts. Let's see if I can craft some armour from the Jaggi. There we go. So I could craft a helmet. Great Jaggi Hide, I think I got that. Yep, I can craft a new helmet. And like that, it's done. And I've also equipped that, and I don't have the resources for that. What am I missing? Funds. I'm missing funds, right? Never mind. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. And it's brilliant that it works so well on a multi-monitor system. If I wasn't recording, the battles would have been a fair bit smoother, but the game is still limited to 30 frames per second. It's just, there's nothing you can do about that. But yeah, that's Monster Hunters. Unfortunately, the only actual PC Monster Hunters is an MMO that was never released in the West. I think it's still running in the East though, but yeah. I really want them to bring a proper Monster Hunters game to the PC across the board, because it's just brilliant fun. Because it's a proper game that requires skill to play. If you're not paying attention, then as you saw from that monster, it took my health down by half pretty damn quickly. But yeah, so I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching.